Hello, and welcome to the vlog. Today I am going to get my hair done for the second time at the Ulta Salon. I'm currently in Virginia, in Arlington, and so I need my hair done. It is very dirty, very oily, and I don't have a whole lot of other options. So I'm getting ready right now. It's 1:30. My appointment is at 2:30. I'm just gonna put on some bronzer, eyebrows, lashes, a little lip gloss, and be done with it. I already did my skincare and put on my sunscreen, so that part is done. And I just like to put bronzer on to give my face a little color and a little shape. What I'm using for bronzer is the Sephora Micro Smooth. It's in 60 Deep Red. I'm literally going to get my hair done and then coming back to the hotel. So I'm really not pressed about looking amazing. I'm trying to avoid looking sick. I'm also using it as my eyeshadow. Let's do brows. Lately, I have not been fooled up with my brows at all. I've been using this Wet n Wild mascara. It's just like a cheapy mascara as my eyebrow gel. And I've just been fluffing my eyebrows and calling it a day if I'm not going anywhere spectacular like that. And then we're gonna do mascara. This is the Benefit Fan Fest mascara. It's the mini that I got from Sephora for something, don't even remember. But I'm just gonna do a light coat of that. So you can see without the mascara, with mascara. Very subtle, but packs a punch for sure. I'm not even doing under eye concealer because I don't care today, if I'm honest. Lastly is gonna be this Made lip treatment, Revive Lip Balm. I have been loving this. I did a reel on this maybe like a week or two ago. I can't stop using it. Literally love it. It's a nice flush of color, not too much. It feels very buttery on the lips, like it's not sticky, it's just very buttery. Love it. And then this tip is like metal and gold, so it's kind of cooling. It doesn't really matter to me, but I love this stuff. Like, especially for I'm just running out, I just need some color. She's it. Okay. That's all I'm doing as far as getting my face together. That's pretty much all I've been doing lately. Like I said, I'm just going real quick and back, okay? Presentable if I were to see anybody worth seeing. Otherwise, don't care. And then I'm going to put my hair in a clip for me to get there because it is very dirty and oily. To take this little clip I got off Amazon, clip my hair, and it looks very cutesy, the clip. I like it. It looks very cutesy when I wear it, so I've been obsessed with it since I got it. Okay, so now I'm about to eat, call my Uber, and then we will be on our way to our appointment. Getting soup first today. I'm curly, but I basically keep it straight all the time. I came about 2 weeks ago, so it's been about almost 2 weeks since I washed it. I got a trim, I got a deep condition, all the things. I'm just getting a regular wash and condition.
Wash, condition, blow dry.
Yes. And a couple things. My roots are known for holding on to water. So just so you know that ahead of time. And then also, I like a little bit of a fluffier flat iron. So I usually do around like 410 instead of 450. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you like it straight?
Yeah, we're just a little bump at the end.
Okay.
Actually did a pretty good job. I'm very pleased. Now I'm in Target. I need to get a hairbrush. And Target is literally right next to Ulta. So I need to get a hairbrush because I only brought 2 brushes with me and both of them are dirty. Because I was gonna get a brush from Ulta, but the Ulta brushes were like $20 just for a regular brush. And I'm not paying $20 for a little brush. So these are the brushes that they have. I think I'm just gonna get, you know what, I think this is the brush that she used to blow dry my hair. It looks like it. It was a black brush that she used to blow dry my hair, and I might get this. Not today, but one day I might get it and try it to blow out my hair with this $6 brush. I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah. So once I get back to the hotel, I'm gonna do a full like review of my experience. But as for now, I'm gonna do this, get my Uber, and go back to the hotel. Alright, so I've gotten back to the hotel. This is the brush that I literally just bought for my hair. It was very windy outside. I actually went and got some pizza. I walked to the pizza place and got some pizza after I got back because I was starving. All I had today was breakfast, but before I went, all I had was 3 barbecue wings from leftover from last night. So yeah, but anyway, so this is the hair. Very pleased. Okay, so I just got it straight. I got an off-center part. She bumped the ends kind of funky, you know, but it's fine. It's fine. It's very soft. It's, you know, something I've noticed is the last 2 times I got my hair done, it feels different than when I do my hair myself at home. And it's not like a good or bad different, but it's definitely different. Like my hair doesn't feel like this when I do it at the house. I'm going to assume that because the professionals are doing it, the way it feels is actually a good thing. But it does just feel, it just feels different. But anyway, so let's do a quick recap. Got to my appointment at 2:30. She was finishing up another client. So at the Ulta salons, I've noticed you can only have 1 client at a time. Whereas like if you go to a shop, especially if someone owns the shop, you know, they'll have like 2 or 3 clients that they're doing like at the same time. And like while you under the dryer, they'll start on somebody else, whatever. But at Ulta, it's 1 at a time. And it's like time blocked for each appointment. So she was finishing up another client. I waited maybe like 5 minutes and then she came and got me. It's a black lady. Her name is Miss Ivy. If you're in Virginia in the DC area, she is at the Ulta Beauty in Pentagon Row. That is the salon that she works at. That's the one I went to. Her name is Miss Ivy. She's an older black lady. I would say she's probably in her 50-ish range. But she was very nice. She came and got me. So you sit at the station first, which is what happened last time. Oh, if you have not seen the first time I ever went to Ulta Salon review, I have that video as well. It's a short form video. I got my hair done. It wasn't a horrible experience, but it was not a black hairstylist, and there were some things that you could tell she didn't do black hair on a regular, but she did fine. But this lady, of course, she's black, so she knew some things, some nuanced niche things about black curly hair, right? So she sat me down, she asked me, you know, what am I coming in for? She did ask me at one point, what kind of products do I use at home? I think she asked me something else, but you know, just kind of basic questions. Of course, me being me, I was like, let me just tell you what I want you to know. So I told her that my roots tend to hold water, which they do. If my roots are not dry properly, you'll start flat ironing and they will like get like really puffy and fluffy, and they're not supposed to do that. So I told her about my roots, and then I told her about it had been almost 2 weeks since I got my hair done the last time. And then I had got a trim and I had got a deep condition. So this time I was just getting a regular wash and condition, you know, none of the fancy stuff. What else did I tell her? Oh, and then I asked her, well, I told her that I don't typically straighten my hair super sleek, bone straight on 450 if she would mind straightening my hair on 410. And she said, no problem. So I was like, okay, great, wonderful. So she put the cape on, put the cape and the towel. And she was like, all right, let's go back to the shampoo bowl. So we get back to the shampoo bowl. Now the shampoo is always supposed to be the most relaxing part of getting your hair done. That's supposed to be like the massage and all that. I can't recall, it's possible, but I can't recall ever having a relaxing shampoo bowl experience. I've had something that's like, okay, this is fine, but like relaxing, no. This lady was so gentle on my hair. It was like she was barely like, that's how it felt. Cause I'm used to, you know, how some people do. Literally dig their nails in your head, which you're not supposed to do. They're not supposed to do if you don't know already. Or they like just real rough and just. So she was so soft. Oh, she was so soft. And I was just like, it's almost like PTSD, and I hate to say it like that, but while I was getting really the whole appointment, but it started while I was getting the shampoo, like I was waiting for it to turn, you know, for it to become like an unpleasurable experience. But that never happened, and I'm grateful for it. So she washed my hair. She was very gentle, you know, washed it real good, you know, got down deep up in there. She did wear gloves, which I'm noticing the other lady wore gloves too. So I don't know if that helps. I would imagine it helps. One, it's healthier for their hands to not have, you know, keep getting them wet and drying, But I would imagine it's probably helpful for their hair too to wear gloves. I don't know, but that's something that I did notice that they do. But yeah, it was just such a lovely hair wash, like just so lovely. And she put a conditioner on. She kind of like smoothed it through my hair. She was like, all right, I'm gonna let you sit here for about 2 minutes. So she went and did some and came back, rinsed it out, good to go, went to sit at the chair. Now, detangling for me personally at home is also another point of contention in my routine. Even when I'm doing it myself, it's always a problem. She used the same products that the other lady used, which was the Amika leave-in. It's the Moisture Rush. It's in a blue bottle. It's the Amika leave-in. And then the Amika Frizz, anti-frizz or something. It's in a yellow bottle spray. And then she used the Pattern Beauty heat protecting spray as well. Which are the same 3 products that the other lady used. And she had a wide tooth comb. She was just so nice and gently just detangling. I was just like, ah. Again, detangling at home, even with like the best products that I have, still is the worst part of my routine. I hate having to detangle. I've even like completely stopped detangling at one point because I didn't even care anymore. But she detangled it so nice, so smooth, so gentle, with a wide tooth comb. And then she went through and blow dried it. So nice, so smooth, so gentle with a brush, but it wasn't a regular boar bristle brush. And I meant to ask her. What kind of brush it was, because I would have bought that brush because I liked it. It wasn't like this. So it was square and it was all black, square teeth. Oh, I showed you when I was in Target. It looked like that black brush. That's exactly what it looked like. I don't know if that's what it is, but that's what it looked like. And she went section by section, very neat. You know, one of the things that I didn't have the best experience with the other lady, even though she did an okay job. She was very messy in my hair, you know. And I'm used to lines, crisp sections, you know. And that's what I got from this Miss Ivy. And so she went through, detangled it, and then she went through and blow dried it, and then she went through and flat ironing. Now with the flat iron, it was fun. She didn't burn me. There were a couple times she did more than one pass, which I was like, not my favorite, but you know, whatever. And maybe that was because she's used to a certain look, like that silky straight look, and because I wanted a fluffier flat iron or a fluffier silk press, she was still looking for that look of the hair, potentially. I don't know, but it wasn't like excessive, but there were a few times where she would like go over and then like chase and go over again. So am I tripping about it? No, I don't. At this point, the bar was so low. And I'm not saying this was a low bar experience, but the bar was so low, I'm not even tripping about. You do an extra pass or two here or there. I don't care, okay? So yeah, she went through and did my hair. We got done. She put a little hairspray and got my flyaways. It was another thing the other lady she didn't. I had to tell her, like, can you do something about this? And she was like, oh, sure. And she just like sprayed hairspray like on top. Not a black person thing. But she just sprayed on top and then kind of like just did like that. And it did absolutely nothing. The flyaways were ridiculous the last time. Worse than when I do it at home. That bad. But this time, as you can see, I mean, they're there. They'll always be there, but not anything I can't handle and deal with. But yeah, and then she was like, all right, I'll show you, you know, the final result. She let me look at the back. And I was like, I told us, if I was a crier, I would have cried. If you know the experiences that I've had in other people's salon chairs, especially black hairstylists, if I was a crier, I would have cried. But I was like, you know, I have been getting my hair done all my life, regularly, all my life. And I was like, this is the most gentle experience I've ever had. And I genuinely, 100%, hands down, the gentlest experience. Now, the other lady from last time, she was gentle too. She had a few moments where I was like, that hurts. And she was like, oh, okay, you know, no problem. She would adjust her tension or whatever. But I didn't have to tell this lady nothing hurt at all. At all. I didn't have to say anything. And so I was like, you know, thank you, because I've had some experiences. And she was like, you know what? She was like, back when she was, I think she said like 16 or something, when she was like a shampoo assistant back in the day, there was a stylist that was very rough on somebody's hair. And she asked the lady, like, why are you so rough? Like, you shouldn't be rough on the lady's hair. And that lady told her, this is what I do, this is how I do hair. They just gonna have to deal with it. And I feel like that is the consensus of some hairstylists. Like, I do hair the way I do hair, and if you don't like it, then oh well. I don't like that, especially when you asking me for my money. Now, if you're doing it for free, okay. But if I gotta give you my money and y'all charging, y'all taxing to get real hair done. We're not even talking about weave, real hair done. So she was like, ever since that experience, I've always said that I would be gentle. And you know, she was like, one day that lady got a client that got with her and was like, girl, you need to get it together because I came here to relax and you're not helping me relax. And so I was like, yes, I was like, I believe you, because I've had plenty, I would say even the majority of the experiences that I've had with black hairstylists, not relaxing. No, not nowhere near relaxing. I don't even understand that concept. I had never understood that concept until today. I thought it was like, you can't, it's not possible to relax. Maybe it was my hair, maybe it was just so thick curly. I don't think it's that thick and curly, but maybe it's just so thick and curly it would just be impossible. I don't know. But again, shout out to Miss Ivy. If you in Crystal City, Virginia, right outside of DC, ever in your life, and you want to get your hair done, and you want to get a silk press, go to Miss Ivy, okay? Go to Miss Ivy, because you will experience something you probably have never experienced in your entire life, which is sad to say, but it's the truth. And you will enjoy it, and then the bar will be set so high. That's the other thing. Now I'm low-key a little sad because I'm like, okay, so now what? Now that I know for a fact that somebody can do my hair without it being painful, without, you know, any kind of like foolishness, now what? Now my standards, you thought it was high. They're getting up there. They're getting up there. But anyway, so that's how that experience was. Now, I did order some stuff from Ulta that I had ordered yesterday for pickup today. So I'm gonna do a little small, mini, quick haul with you on the stuff that I bought. Okay, first thing I bought, oh, this is big. First thing I bought was this Neutrogena Hydro Boost moisturizer. It's a gel moisturizer, fragrance free. I'm running out of my Clinique. You know what? I could have went and got that Clinique on sale from Sephora. Oh, well, it's too late now. I ran out of the Clinique, and this is cheaper technically, but Clinique was having a sale at Sephora for 20% off, so it would have been like a $3 difference. This is what it looks like. This is my first time using it, so I will probably do a TikTok review on it after I've used it for, you know, a couple days. But just a lightweight gel moisturizer for oily skin, acne prone skin like me. I think this is like the Clinique dupe, so that's why I got it. Next, I got a ordinary retinol emulsion. This is the retinol I've been using lately. I just ran out, and so I just restocked the same thing. This is what it looks like. The bottle looks like. I have not done a review on this, so I think I should. This is considered high strength for over the counter. So if you've never used retinol before, I would not suggest you start with this. Start with one of the other lower intensity retinols. This is for the advanced people. So, but I've been using it, haven't been having any issues with it, and I'm trying to, obviously with retinol, keep your skin youthful and kind of get these fine lines that are showing up together, because I have a few lines here and I have lines on my neck, and these are the ones that really bother me. So got that, and then I got a ordinary squalene oil, 100% squalene oil. There you go. This is for my face. I need to dermaplane, aka shave my face. If you never shaved your face before, basically it's helpful for two things. One, if you have hair, or three things. If you have like peach fuzz on your face that you don't like, you can shave it off. I do it all the time. Two, if you have like dark marks and discoloration, it's a mild form of exfoliation. So it will help to lighten and get that pigment off your face. And then three, if you wear makeup a lot, back to the peach fuzz, if you get that peach fuzz off, your makeup will look so much better. It will lay better and it will look better, 100%. So got that as well. And then I got this CeraVe night cream. I've been using this for years and years. I have a review video on this YouTube channel from like, probably like 2020, 2019-ish when I talked about this. And I always go back to it. I'll try other things, but I will go back to it every single time. I like it, it's thick, it does the job. I don't have any problems with it. So it's basically become a staple at this point. And then I got these face razors to do my face and my eyebrows, because I need my eyebrows look janky. I do my eyebrows myself. I am considering, because Ulta Salon also does brow services waxing and tinting and all the things. So maybe when I get back home, I'll go to the Ulta there and try their their brow services, because it's like, you know, then I can get to know the people, and then maybe one of them could be a good, you know, stylist for my hair long term. But need to do this ASAP. I try to shave my face once a month so that it's just, you know, nice and fresh and exfoliated and good to go. So that's what I got from Ulta. And then I told you I walked over to Sephora. Went over to across the street to the mall to Sephora because I needed another sunscreen. So this is a Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid SPF 50. This is the one that I really like, that I've been using off and on for a while now. It's a chemical sunscreen, no white cast. I like Paula's Choice. She has really good products and really good ingredients in the products. This one also doesn't leave me shiny. It's like a satiny kind of look when you put it on, and it dries down. It doesn't leave you like when you touch your skin, it won't feel like greasy or anything. So really like this. I only got the mini one because I'm almost out of my full size one, and we're gonna be leaving soon. So I guess I still could have got the full size because I'm gonna use it when I get back home anyway. But we'll use this until this runs out. Okay, so that is everything that I bought today. My little mini haul and a recap of the best salon experience that I have had probably in my entire 30 years of life, which is absolutely crazy and kind of sad, but I'm glad I've gotten to this point. If you have any more questions, and if you like vlog videos of beauty stuff, let me know. I didn't think people watch vlogs unless it was for like big creators or celebrities, but I mean, if it's helpful to see somebody actually do it and talk about it in real time, long form, then I maybe will do some more of these. So anyway, talk to you next time. Bye.